probably Janice and Kathy.
Sometimes it's hard to find a reason why when everything is falling and all that's left to do is try your best to keep holding on to the next sunrise. But you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Sometimes a mountain means it's time to climb higher than you've been before. So hold on tight and close your eyes. You'll make it faster than you know. Closer to the sunrise. 'Cause you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Just look inside where light is found. You're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. You're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found.
And my husband was looking at me like, I can't hear you. And here I was muted this whole time. I want to say hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me for another Wednesday show. I guess it would help if I unmuted my mic, right? We've been just crazy here preparing. I've been printing things off and yeah, I'm really excited for all the content we have in tonight's show, and I'm excited that I've been hearing so many good things from everyone. I mean, the ones that have been coming and talk. Like one day I go to open my door to the store and I hear Claudette, and I turn around and here's this lady getting into her vehicle and she says, I love your show. And I thought, oh my God, that's so cool. Because, there are hundreds of people watching, and just because I don't see them in the chat room or they can't catch it live, there's lots of people listening, and it really encourages me to hear that people are enjoying it. B had a beautiful comment. I thought it was so encouraging, and it just made my day. She's like, sometimes the week isn't fast enough, Claudette. We're not getting to that Wednesday quick enough. And I thought, oh my gosh, like people are loving it. So before we get going too far, let's explore what our show is called. So I'm going to go and add to stage. I feel like this is the better view for this. I'm just going to move it over a little bit. Okay, I just need to not look at the screen but now, David, how does that look? Can you see that? Is that better? I just don't like the glare. Yeah. Man, wait till we have a studio and can we really be intense on where the lighting is. I think things will go really good. Isn't that such a cool picture? So our show is titled, I'm getting better. Look at, I have a little flag. I'm ready to open my book. So for anyone wondering, we're taking cards from this deck, Dream Song Oracle. Angie Sullins is the author, the poet. And as I say that, my regular listeners will know I have to go and cut and paste. So Command C and go right back here and find you guys again and put Command V so I can paste and put Angie Sullins' website address in the comments as well. And this is always my cue. Most weeks, this is where I will plug in and say, if there's anything you're interested about that I talked about, if I have mentioned someone and they have something of interest, like a website or a Facebook page I think you should go visit, that you'd find very interesting. All of that stuff is in the YouTube's channel information. So when you click on the info or like the paragraph, the description underneath my show, you'll see all the links to everything. I really hope I don't miss or forget things because there's so much to talk about this week. So back to this before I scatter off to another topic. Bye, honey. Thank you. Dream Song Oracle, Angie Sullins, artwork by Marta Orlowska. Beautiful artwork. We've enjoyed every card. David was telling me how he especially liked the Go Dark card last week, which I thought was really interesting that he brought it up a few times, I think. All right, so this is card number 1, and we decided, because this is the card we pulled, 10 the Roots of Reciprocity. Reciprocity. I've been working on that word. It's one thing when you read a book quietly in your mind, but it's a whole other thing when you have to say it out loud. Reciprocity. 10 the Roots of Reciprocity. So that is the title of our show. It's our 38th episode for our first season together. And what a wonderful image. Lots of butterflies in the branches. And there's like this message. But if you note, I don't know if you can see, but in that ribbon in the trees, it's, can you see that? It's all numbers. Maybe if I bring this up close to you, and you look, I'm doing pretty good, guys. I don't know if you can see it, but I thought it was letters. And now that I'm looking at it with you all, I see it's numbers. It's all numbers. Well, I know for myself, numbers have been incredibly important. Hey, hi, B. Welcome. The numbers have been really coming out for me. Really, I can't believe how much I've been seeing numbers. To the point, I just want to see Crystal Osborne. Okay, I think I've greeted everybody that's saying hi in the chat. Hi, Crystal. I'm so glad you made it tonight. So speaking of numbers, I was out of town because it was my Christmas party for work, and we went to see Wicked Part 2, and it was amazing. I loved it so much. Just so well done. I don't want to get into the political stuff. There's a lot of people out there that have some negative things to say about Ariana, one of the ladies that's the main character, Galinda. And when you see them, and they've been doing their press conferences, she's quite slender. And I'm going to agree, she doesn't look well, but that's not for me to point out. That's not my job. I think she is well aware of whatever she needs to be well aware. It's not our job to be pointing out deficiencies in other people. Yvonne Hussey is in the house. Well, welcome, Yvonne. So anyways, that aside, it's a fantastic movie. The music is great. The messaging is really good too. I find myself like going off and thinking about how that applies to our life now. Like, I really like movies where you're pushed to think, and this one really does. I really like it. It's if you get a chance to see it, and I believe it's playing this week here at the theater in Dawson Creek, go support the local cinema and go take in a really good feel-good movie. And this movie, it could be for all ages, honestly. It's very tastefully done. It's got adult content, but it's very tasteful. Like, it's nothing that the children couldn't see either. From what I can remember, I felt like it was a really safe movie. But anyhow, that's right. I'm going off to squirrel. So talking about numbers. So that night, I ended up booking a hotel room, and when I go to the front counter to get my key and do all that stuff that you do, he hands me my car key, and it's room 444. I said, what? It's 444, and I love that. So for me, it's very bittersweet, right? This is my final staff party for Christmas. And so to be handed a card key for my room saying 444 was really special. I loved it. And it was very meaningful for me. And then I ended up staying a second night, and it was 321. 321 was my other number for my other room. So you can bet I was checking those numbers out, and they were really encouraging and fitting for me. So I really liked that. What about you? Have you been seeing any numbers recently? Any numbers consecutively? I've definitely, 4s are not common for me, but I am starting to see a lot of 4s. And saying that, look at that. We pulled card number 4. So here we go. Let's just dive right in and find out what 10 the roots of reciprocity. Look to your partnerships. This could be a time to review or negotiate business, renew romance or friendship, or nurture the very partnership you have with your own soul. All parts of your physical life are interdependent with the elements, creatures, and plants of the earth. A healthy inner life requires all parts of the psyche working together in harmony. I love this. I love what they're saying here. It's many parts. Whether outward or inward, it is time to balance genius and shadow. Reconcile love and fear. Strike a balance between logic and emotion. This balance encourages reciprocity and engenders healthy relationships with self and others. Okay, so I went and looked up what reciprocity means because I kind of know, but I wanted to see what the dictionary version was. So it says the practice of exchanging things with others for mutual benefit. I love that. And I feel like that's almost like bartering, right? We're bartering, we're trading services. I think 10 the roots of reciprocity is a fantastic concept. I think a lot of people, 666, a lot. It's in a lot of my account numbers. Wow, Crystal. See, that's a number I never see. I don't think I don't ever recall saying I see number 6s. Very cool. Thanks for sharing. I wonder what it means. I'd have to look it up. I got like 1,000,000,001 windows open up here for everything we got to talk about tonight. So it says here, this balance encourages reciprocity and engenders healthy relationships with self and other. Take stock of where you are entwined in healthy interdependence and where you are not. This is a time for tending the roots of reciprocity. That's absolutely fitting. I think this is, I'm going to launch right into thinking about the year of the snake. It's year 9. And as many places I've read are saying, we're nipping the tail of the serpent, right? We're almost done this 9 year of the serpent where we're shedding. And I just think that in this review of reciprocity, our relationships of give and take with those in our community and those around us, let's review them. Maybe there's some shedding that needs to take place. Maybe there is someone that we haven't actively been giving equally from what we've been taking. This is a great opportunity to jot it down in your notes on your phone, or maybe set it in your calendar. Tomorrow, so-and-so is going to get something unexpected from me, or a wonderful thank you note, whatever it is. Just making sure that our reciprocity is mutually beneficial on both sides and everybody's being appreciated. I love that. So for me, the year of the snake really came up because now where did we? Yes. So there's this account that I follow on Twitter. I think it's Twitter. High Vibes 365. I can't remember. I'm constantly snapshotting things I think you guys are all going to like. So this is High Vibes 365. I'm going to put it in the show notes so you can find this person as well. I'm sure they would love a follow. But they were talking about the year of the snake, and I just love this. And I feel like many of you are probably going to find this very interesting and probably relatable. Everything you're feeling right now is the end of a cycle. It's not chaos. It's closure. The exhaustion, the loss, the crumbling. It's your soul cleaning the slate. 2025 is the completion year. A 9-year cycle is ending, and everything not meant for you next chapter is dissolving. You're not falling apart. You're falling into alignment. Oh God, I love that. The people leaving, the plan collapsing, the silence where there used to be noise, all sacred timing. Hey Lynette, welcome. You're being emptied, not punished, prepared. Completion has a frequency, and if you're feeling the unraveling, you're right on time. Let yourself shed. Let it all dissolve. Only then can your new timeline begin. The old world is ending and your new one is ready. Step through. So I hope some of you can find that, encouraging, maybe even it's confirming and helping you lessen the stress of maybe some of the completions you're experiencing in your life. I know I'm experiencing a lot of completions. I know I'm experiencing a lot of silences, even where I'm like, oh, this used to be a place where happy noise was happening, and now it's quiet. But it's all part of me finishing and completing this 9th year of business. And I know for you, and everyone listening, everyone is experiencing something ending, something of a closure. And I really want you to embrace the idea that it doesn't mean that something was a failure or it's not finished. It's finished. It's finished perfectly. This is the time. This is the divine time for things to end. And as we allow those endings and we gracefully embrace those new endings, it allows and makes room for new beginnings. So I'm excited for my new beginnings, and I want you also to be new beginnings excited. Think about it. Every time that your mind wants to wander into that place where you're like nervous or thinking, well, how are people reacting to this ending in my life? Just remember there's going to be some fantastic new beginnings, and turn your mind and your sights on that. And another way of doing that is envision what you want that new beginning to look like. Maybe you already have an idea of a beginning. You're already fleshing out that new beginning. I want you to picture yourself in it. It's already happening. What does it look like to you? What does it feel like? Feel those feelings of joy in your heart as you're in that new beginning, that dream that you're building. And then that is the signature of energy you need to bring it into full fruition. And the more that you start putting that kind of vibe out there, the more the energetic fields are going to start reciprocating to you what you're putting out there, right? What you put out there is what you get. So one of the real good hacks is envision it already happened, that it's already happened. What does that feel like? I did that all the time for the store at the beginning. You know what I would do before I go to sleep at night? I would be picturing myself actively as if it was happening and making my next step, like living in that next step. Whatever my next step was, I was living it in my dream. I would think about it. I would make it alive in my mind. I would have my surroundings, my building, whatever it is, the room I was in, maybe crowds. I did it. I would visualize that new beginning, that new project that I'm envisioning. And as I did, I could tell, I could just feel it. I was helping make it happen. And you can too. It's just that simple. Hi, Kathy. You joined us. We just finished talking about the card. And just for everyone, just to let you know, later on in the show, I am going to pull cards. So you can definitely put your name in the comments, and I'll add you to the list of for people that want a card read later. So we've done the card from the Dream Song Oracle. I've pasted the address there, so we're all good to go. I think everyone's gotten a nice, good view of that beautiful card. And with the paper, it's almost like a long receipt paper, and it's all full of numbers. So pay attention to your numbers, people. And I love that. When I think of the numbers as I say that, reciprocity, do the numbers balance? Think about anyone in your life. This is just a gentle reminder. Is the give and take equal? Has someone been supporting you a lot and you haven't had them a chance or a moment to thank them or do something to really help them out in an area in their lives that you are able to do? This is your moment and your reminder. Our guides, my team tonight, wants everyone to remember a thriving, happy village is one built on reciprocity. Would love a card pulled for me. Okay, Yvonne, you're added in there. I've got Janice, Kathy, and Yvonne so far. So let me know if you want a card pulled. So let's get back to a single screen. We don't need that anymore. I don't like that. I'm going to go back to this because you can't see me. That's not going to work. Okay, so we read that. What else do I got? I got so much to do. Oh, so of course, Christmas time, right? 32 didn't balance, but the best is yet to come. 32 didn't balance. I don't know what that means. Okay, yes, please. B is getting one. B is getting a card. All right. So I want to talk about all the awesome stock that's starting to arrive at the store. I'm working at it. So I forgot here. So I got a tray. And this is a unique tray because this tray, don't mind the little things falling down. Those are my little clear quartz. I like to put those in with my jewelry. So I'm going to put this really close. But what you can see there is copper. I've got copper jewelry. Beautiful copper jewelry. And over on the end here are these just plain round bands. They're just beautiful. So I'll pull a couple out here. So these copper bands just arrived. I've never had these before. They're just very nice and plain. Very simple. Copper. Copper, I've had several customers coming in recently saying how much they love copper. So yes, these bands, and they're under $40, $36.95. So I have that copper. I also got these beautiful tree pentacle copper rings. Just stunning. Beautiful rings. So these are 70, and I have quite a range in size. Starts at 6, and I believe I go, all the way up to size 12. Yes. Okay, Lynette, I'm adding you in. You are getting a card reading later. Just a reminder, anyone who's just listening or jumping in, just to know that OMG, I just realized something. Go live. I forgot to go live on Instagram. So they're just catching in. Hi, everybody listening on Instagram. You got in a little later than normal. I apologize for that. Kathy Baird, any more moonstones and dragonstone bracelets or necklaces, earrings? So I have a whole bunch of bracelets of moonstone. I have some really beautiful ones that are quite large beaded. I think you saw them, Kathy. Dragon's blood bracelets, I believe I have as well. I might not have them in the large bead that you want. Crystal, no, I didn't get you in here. I'm adding you right now. You are added for a card. And I don't know why I can only see like one comment at a time on here. I got to scroll. So you're just going to have to come see necklaces and earrings. I did get some earrings. Don't think that they're your style. I haven't ordered from that other place yet that I think would be more your speed, Kathy. So we're just going over. Yeah, so these will be very unique. So these are called the Ouija eye. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? So here are all the letters of the alphabet on there, on the band. This is Alchemy England. So there are a lot of people who love Alchemy England. So these are very unique. They've got a very masculine kind of energy to them. And I got this funky eye right there. So I did get a little bit of Alchemy England jewelry in because they always make a fabulous gift for that person that's into that. I've got these ones that have like that eye. They're earrings. So the eye is here, and then the bottom piece is planchettes. And it's one says yes and one says no. So that is kind of cool. I know someone's going to go, OMG, I need to have that. But let's move on because we got lots of fun stuff to talk about very quickly. This says, take a ticket, affirmations. Oh my goodness. If anyone does classes or maybe, has numerous people come through their office in a day, this would be the perfect thing. It's literally like you see here, it says pull here. So you're going to pull it out. It's like a string of tickets, just like the back shows here. Pull a ticket and it has an affirmation. This would be so nice to give to someone who sees a lot of people in a day or maybe does energy work, and she could be, or he could be, handing out a little affirmation ticket. I love this. I actually put this on my wish list, and I may order it just before Christmas for myself. This one's for sale. I've only got one, but I had to talk about it because I think it's super cute and unique and would make a really good gift for someone who's a public figure. All right. And then we got lots of decks. I still haven't finished. I've got, I think, 5 boxes in the hallway. This, Christopher just loved the coloring on this. This is called Your First Tarot. But as he and I were discussing, it doesn't matter that it says that. Tarot is tarot, right? And it's got such a beautiful pink glow. It's got Christopher written all over it. And for anyone else, this is a very gentle introduction to tarot. The colors are nice and soft. I love it. It's a nice hard box with a magnet closure, so it'll be like my dream song box here, like this. So there we go. I feel like if you're very good friends with Christopher, I think this would be a good Christmas gift. All right. I hope he's not angry I said that. Here we go. Look at this one. Ukiyo Tarot. Beautiful. So many exotic titles. Like I've been so busy trying to get them all into the system because they're all brand new decks we've never seen before, we've never had before. This is very cool. It's a tarot deck and it says A Journey into the Floating World. This would be gorgeous for someone. Might be me. We got a couple of those decks. For those that love the Illuminati tarot, Illuminati, I think I realized I kind of muddled that up. This is gorgeous, gilded cards. Like, look at the reflection. They're gold in there. I think this would be a fantastic deck. This would be a great deck as well if someone reads cards professionally. I think that they would just make such a statement on when you're pulling these, and the artwork is just great. There's lots of symbolism in these decks. Yeah, the Illuminati. And for those that are, is this yes, this is the Diana Cooper. This is like, it's been around for a while, but the magic of unicorns. It's a love deck. And Diana Cooper has even come to Canada. I think it was in Banff and did a whole retreat. People love her. If you haven't learned about Diana Cooper, that would be someone I would highly suggest you go and investigate. It says here, unicorns are beings of the angelic realms who are returning to Earth to aid us on our path to ascension. So for some people, unicorns are very important. A couple more decks, and then we're going to move to something else. Look at this. Whoa. Connect with the mystery and wisdom of Indonesia. Indonesian folklore. Very cool. Very interesting card look to them. This is like some very unique gifts for people. I just remembered. So like that, I think we do have quite a few people from Indonesia in Dawson Creek. So for anyone who's interested in cards, this is called Mystic Islands Oracle by Mira Nurdianti. So that is there. I brought this one to show you because look at all the poses. This is a deck that would be perfect for somebody who has danced professionally or is in dance, maybe an instructor. Great gift idea for an instructor of dance. Look at this, thoughtful journey, and every card is based on dance movements. I love this. I think this would be a great gift. And finally, because this is somebody that we sometimes get decks from, it's Watkins, the company that made it. And it just has a very interesting cover. Songs of the Stones Oracle. Songs of the Stones Oracle. Very interesting deck. So many unique decks. That's just a bit of the decks that have arrived. There's a lot throughout the store, and like I said, I'm still unboxing. There were requests that were put out, so I'll be phoning people to let them know their decks are in. And for everybody that's been waiting for the Himalayan salts to return, 2 boxes full of them. So we're very excited. This is the Wild Woman Medicine Show. Salt baths, very, very good, very high quality. They're made in British Columbia by a shaman. So I just brought this one, Mind, Body, Release. Now, just for anyone who's familiar with her product, this is a new art label. She changed the label to this one. Excuse me. So this is the small packet. These would be fantastic for a gift in a stocking. It's that little add-on, right? And who does not like to have a nice hot bath, especially in the winter? So these run for $9. There's a whole write-up in the back, things to think of. So not only are you getting a real beautiful, like Himalayan salt bath concoction that's shaman infused, it gives you all kinds of things to think about. Like this one says at the back, be prepared to sleep. The body reveals our spiritual, emotional, and mental states, the lungs, the kidneys, sadness. And it goes through all of the different parts of your body, your knees, parental struggles, and talks about what that could mean, why you're aching there. Amazing, 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 amazing. I wonder if I can do, oh, I can see your comments more now. Okay. And it's so neat. The animals even that are related to this. Duck, pink flamingo. Oh my gosh, I've been seeing a lot of pink flamingos actually. So there we go. Comes in this size, 250 grams. So this is the 100 gram, 250 gram. And then I got the big bags. These are the bags I take home. So these run for $40, $39.99. So when you discover one that you love, these are great to have because then you won't worry about running out. We've got, this is one of my personal favorites, chaos medicine. And it's not about bringing chaos. It's about sorting through chaos and knowing that sometimes things are chaotic, but that's okay. Things are getting stirred up and that we are okay with change because the universe is always conspiring for our highest and greatest good. So let me just go with it and not fight the current, right? So there, I think I've shared all of the things I wanted to share. There's a whole lot more. Calendars have arrived. I've got some books to put out, more jewelry to put out. But like I said, Kathy, I don't think it's kind of your jewelry. These are more like just straight metals, not with stones. But I do have beautiful jewelry. My gentleman's coming for his second trip through town. He's just come back from India, and I'm going to be shopping for a bunch of crystal jewelry. So that's very exciting and also very nerve-wracking because I'm going to be spending money again. And speaking of spending money, I'm going to the Rock and Gem show at West Edmonton Mall this weekend. I mean, why not? Everything's just, it makes sense, right? It's my birthday on the 28th. I'm going to be in Edmonton at the West Edmonton Mall picking out crystals and minerals. So I am really excited about that. And my whole family gets to come with me. So we're planning a fun getaway. And I've got someone that's going to be house sitting and looking after our little Roxy. So she's going to be looked after and our house is going to be looked after. And we're going to go away. So having said that, I'm going to be putting a post online very shortly here tomorrow to let everybody know. I know this is kind of crappy for anyone out of town or that was expecting to come to the store, but because I don't have any staff, I have to shut the store down. I'm going to be closing the store tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock. So at 3 o'clock, the store will close and won't reopen until Tuesday. But once I'm back, we're going to have extended shopping hours and I will be open on Mondays because it's December and I need to give everyone the opportunity to get in here and get some amazing gifts. There's so unique things here, right? The other thing I'm thinking of, thanks, B. The other thing I was thinking of, what do you all think about doing like a sip and wine, and I'll have my store open late one night? Thanks, Diana. You know, I had my bottle of, I think it was champagne. It was a beautiful black bottle, Diana, that you gave me one year for my birthday in Tumblr. I never cracked it open. I like treasured it and saved it. Yeah, it was beautiful. I don't think I've ever cracked it open. Yeah. Anyway, I just remember that whenever I see you, I think, oh, she gave me that beautiful wine on my birthday that one year. So anyhow, I appreciate that. I got off track because I'm thinking of the wine bottle and Diana. Oh, yeah, the store's closed. And then I'll be back December. I'm backtracking here. And then I will have longer hours. Right. So thanks, Lynette. I was wondering, let me know. And feel free if you come in or you want to message me later. But I'm thinking in December, what if I did a late night sip and shop at the store? I'm thinking that could be a lot of fun, right? I could bring someone that's licensed and they could serve, like, I could have a red and a white wine, just have one person there for service, and we can do shopping and walk around, and I could make it like, say, like 7 till 10 o'clock or something, and it'll give everybody a chance to come in, and they won't have to come in right all at the same time. It'll just be that there's late night shopping that night, and you'll know that you have one night at least to come in and get some shopping done, because I know it's really difficult for the people that work all day, and I'm closed at 5, which makes it really crappy. Like, most people work till 5 and then they can't go anywhere. So the last week of December as well, just before, like, not the last week, but you know, the week of Christmas, our shopping hours get extended quite a bit. Like, I can be open till 8 some nights. So if you have a day or an evening that you want to come in and shop, let me know. I'm so flexible. I mean, that's the thing, right? I'm a small business, and I am more than happy to accommodate you. If you say Thursday, if I plan to come, Claudette, will you stay open? I will. And then I'll let everybody else know I'm open late that night, and we'll see if anyone else needed to shop late, right? So just planting that out there. Let me know what you think about a sip and shop. Okay, sip and shop. I talked about that. And again, just a reminder for everyone, what are we doing? 8:13. Oh my God, I got to start reading cards so fast. Okay, so before I forget, I did talk about our group dinner. I was telling you how Blake and Christopher and myself and David would get together once a month. We just set it in our calendar and we would have dinner. And then I said to them, what do you think about it opening it up and just making it so anyone that watches the show, if they want, they can join us? So that's what we've decided to do. Christopher thinks it's a fantastic idea. Yeah, maybe someone to do readings at. Well, ooh, okay. So a Saturday night for sip and readings. I think that'd be super fun. I love this, Crystal. Just be mindful of you. Can't play yourself. I know, B. Why can't this body keep up with all of my inspirations? I know what's going to happen too. I'm going to come back from Edmonton, be all fully recharged, and have all of these amazing ideas and things I want to do. But what am I saying here? I don't want to forget everything that I needed to talk to you guys about, and then we need to pull cards. Well, I guess I lost my train of thought, but we're going to start on the list here. How many of you know Shanice's niches, right? Shanice, best luck. I'm going to share my screen because I really want to get this stuff out to you. It's super exciting. She's pregnant. She's pregnant. So here we go. We're going to share the screen. I wonder if I'm doing that right. Something feels weird there. There we go. That's not right. All of a sudden, I'm blanking out on how to share my screen with people. I thought it was this. Oh, no, it's the plus sign, share screen. They keep changing things and it makes me nervous. Okay, I love her friend did this. Share. A little sunshine is on its way. So just bear with me because it wants to keep fixing it and resetting my Facebook page. So you're going to watch me navigate here. Shanice, best luck. I'm going into here because I want to share with you. This is so exciting. Where is it? Come on, Shanice. Where is it? It was here. Maybe it's further down. I'm scrolling. I'm not going to give up. Here she is, the beautiful Shanice. Maybe by seeing her face, some of you will recognize her and remember. Let's see here. November 1st. What the heck? I had it for you guys. A little sunshine is on its way. Now I feel terrible. I can't find it for you. Huh. That's so bizarre. Let me see if I click on events. Maybe there's something there. It was there. I saw it and I was excited to share it with you. Facebook. I wonder if it's here and I just missed it. Okay. Oh, there. It's a group. Okay. So I want to share this with you guys, and I'm going to share the link in the YouTube notes for you. But it's called A Little Ray of Sunshine, and this is all in an anticipation of Shanice's new baby that's coming. So here we are. They've got a baby registry. Oh, look it. There's the ultrasound picture. So exciting. And if you want to check out, there's a baby registry on Amazon for her. So let's see what happens when I click on it. Because maybe they got like special titles or something, and then you can find it on your own quickly. But I don't know. I don't see like a... Oh, here we go. Arrival date. Brody and Shanice, best luck. So I wonder if I can go like this, Command C, and if I go into StreamYard and I put this in Command V, yes, okay. On Amazon, I'm putting this in the notes for you guys right now, gift registry, baby gift registry. But there'll be a link as well in the YouTube notes for you. But if anyone's impatient and wants to go check it out, here's some keywords. It's called the Brody and Shanice Best Luck on Amazon in the baby registry. Okay, so go in here. I'm going to X out of here. And I'm going to come back in because we don't need to see that screen anymore. And we don't need that one. So here we go. Oh my goodness, we're going to run out of time. I told you guys about Wicked 2. I told you, okay, that's what I was talking about, our group dinner. That's what I wanted to say. Okay, so I'm going to put it in the comments here as well, just so everybody knows it's an open invitation. Anyone can show up, and I can't wait to see who does. We're going to go, because it's December, it's our Christmas get-together. We're going to be going to the Fix at 6 p.m., and this is just an open invitation to all listeners. You can come join us for dinner, because once a month we get together for dinner, and now we've decided all our friends and listeners should have an opportunity to come and join us. And it's just a fun, safe place to have some conversation and just see each other, right? It's so much fun for listeners to get together too. So I'm just going to put that in the chat. Fix 6 p.m. all listeners, and the date, I should have put that in there. It's hard to type and talk at the same time. December 12th, 2025, of course. So there you go. I'm just going to put in the date. December 12th, 2025 at the Fix restaurant for 6 p.m. I'm not going to bother with reservations. I'm just going to leave it and let the angels take care of that. We'll have enough seating for all of us, whomever decides to join us. Oh, right. I am sharing again because I want to see. Yes. Okay, we're going to go there. So remember, I talked about McKenna and about her. She was fighting an illness and she's got like growths in her head. It's just awful. So I just want to stop screen. Right. And now we want to share screen, and I want to go find the right one for us. It must be this one. Yes, it is. Okay, I'm going to share with you this. It was a lot, so I just thought I would have it ready and I can read it with you. So this is an update. It says, since we've gone fairly public about what's going on with me, I thought it might be good to update everyone. I had my 3rd brain surgery on Saturday to remove some regrowth. Oh, by the way, everybody, I have a box and I'm collecting donations, financial donations. So even if it's a toonie, pop in, drop it in the box. It's at the store, and it's all going towards McKenna, her family, just all of the things. I mean, I can't imagine the groceries, gas money, accommodations, and just all the care that's involved, all the extra costs. She said, I had my 3rd brain surgery on Saturday to remove some regrowth. I'm in Edmonton and recovering well so far. No signs of metastasis and just kind of deciding on the next steps. We are absolutely surrounded by love and support and are grateful to each and everyone who checks up on us and does everything they can to help during this time. Brent deserves the biggest shout out for being the best husband and dad. If I can lend a piece of advice for my unmarried friends, it would be marry a capable and loving man, because you really never know what's going to happen. And I really chose the best one. I miss the kids and I can't wait to get out of the hospital again, but they are amazing here and all the nurses were thrilled to see me again. U of A for 2A2 neurosurgery ward will always have a special place in my heart. They go above and beyond. I should also shout out Dawson Hospital, however, because before coming here, they found my regrowth and contacted my neurosurgeon. And when I was there and emerged, they were phenomenal. They had me doing multiple tests immediately and were so proactive. It was very nice to see. I do think maybe my morale with the nurses after 6 weeks of IV twice a day may have helped. One of the nurses said I'm popular in all the wrong places. And I think she might be right. This is the ordeal that never ends, but I refuse to give up hope. And I'm still dedicating every day to healing. Better days are ahead. I know it. And here's her little precious babies and her amazing husband. So there we go. I wanted to share that with you guys because I thought it was just so special and such a great message for all of us to hear. So please, in the link, everything went small again. I've got the information on how you can e-transfer money if that's what you'd like to do. And like I said, you can come in the store as well and do it. What else do I have? Oh, yes, I've got something here. I think I'm just running out of time. I'm closed. Snake here we talked about. Rotary Manor. Oh, I just really want you guys to see this too. So let's go back in here. Stop screen. And then I'm going to share one more time before I pull cards. Share screen. So, because this is really important. I want to share this with you all. So they are doing where they're encouraging everyone to just bring a gift because they don't want anyone to go without a gift at Christmas. Help them feel like they're not spending such an important day that's normally spent with family and friends alone and unthought of. So the write-up says here, it's that time of year. Please message me if you'd like to sponsor a resident at Rotary Manor and purchase a Christmas gift. I will provide you with ideas for that resident. Also, we are accepting donations towards recreation activities and anything that benefits the residents. Thank you everyone for your continued support. And here's the poster. How to get involved. You can contact Dorinda Hagee, and she will... Then you'll get your number, the number assigned to a resident with gift suggestions. They're asking for like a $40 valued gift, and drop off gifts in a gift bag between December 1st to the 12th. So we got lots of time. December 1st hasn't happened yet. So, yes, I will be posting a link to this in my show notes. So for anyone who's feeling inspired, and if I feel like it just ties so well into the reciprocity theme that we're doing right now and talking about. So yes, for anyone feeling like they want to do that, please share. I can't tell you. The screen for me right now is the size of my pinky nail. I'm just operating out of blindness right now. Okay, so let's go here because I want to stop the screen. I'm going to do this because I can't see a thing. Wow, now I can see a huge thing, but I can't see anything else. Well, let's see if I can finish the show off with that. There was so much more I wanted to talk to you guys about, but I won't have time because I know you guys love getting the card readings. So let's do that next here. I have special birthdays too. I don't want to forget. I do not want to forget. Special birthday wish to Dorinda Hawkins. Special birthday wish out to Jeremy Arnold. Special birthday wish out to Cindy Chico and Race Hobbs. I'm probably missing people, but before I dive into these cards, I wanted to make sure to say that. I can't believe how an hour and a half just flies. All right, let's go to it. Janice, I'm going to pull your cards. And if you want a card read, I've got I've got Janice, Kathy, Yvonne, B, Lynette, and Crystal written in here. And I think that might be all the time we have. But, you know, I find when you listen to some of these card readings, sometimes they're meaningful for you too. So have a listen. See what resonates with you. These messages are meant for the people that are listening right now. So here we go. I've got some really neat cards. It's a very unique. It's called Question Everything. And I thought that would be fun tonight. So I've pulled those, and they're literally black cards like this. And they have a message. So here we go. Oh, Janice, look what I got for you. How are you celebrating what challenges you? Oh my God, don't drop your needles. Yeah, that's so not funny. I know. Oh, what do we got here? The Ace of Swords. Yeah, I just want you to know, Janice, and we kind of talked about this last night. For you, you're in the thick of it right now. And it's not like, I wish I could say everything's going to go smoothly. And I don't want you to get all worked up about that or like stressed out about that. It just means stay alert. There's going to be a couple of hiccups and things for you to catch, things for you to address and straighten. I just want you to know your team is watching out for you. You're going to almost feel like an extra presence around you or your mom around you. You know what I mean? In those moments where you're needed to step back, slow down, take a breath, review what's being presented to you, because that's a moment where you are needing to look and pay special attention. So how are you celebrating what challenges you? Well, we kind of talked about that, right? Instead of looking at it as a challenge, let's look at it as a victory. What does it look like when it's finished? When that challenge is victorious? Mentally put that in your mind. Play it out in your mind and then put that into the situation. The world the energetic signatures won't have any choice but to join you in the celebration and make it happen. That's how I feel. Okay. I don't know if I feel like she would have. Okay, so for Janice, we're done. I'm sorry, we're going to burn through these. Okay, Kathy. She did draw her needles. That is Ben's blanket. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited about Ben's blanket. Okay, so this is Kathy's card. How are we doing here? I don't have the time. I can't see the... Oh, I can look at my phone now because you guys don't need that picture. I'm going to disconnect so I can see what time it is. Sorry. When I went to this bigger screen here so I can see what's going on. There we go. 8:30. I just need to know when it's 9 o'clock, right? If you would like a card pulled, I may have time. I may have time to pull a card for you. You'll need to put your name on in the comments there. Okay. Here we go, Kathy. What do we got? Oh, boy. All right. Oh, that's kind of an interesting one. What clears the traffic to your thoughts? I want to tell you something. So I just saw something on my reels or whatever, and I found it was so interesting, and I thought, I'm going to give this a try. They were saying when you have negative thoughts, or like a thought that you just can't get out of your head, it's not productive. It's going to make you spiral into like even worse thoughts. There was an exercise a psychologist was saying. They said, pick up the nearest thing to you. So I'm going to pick up this highlighter and just cut that connection off by saying, yellow highlighter, clicky lid, Sharpie makes these. Just stop it. Just stop that train of negative thought with something just totally just abstract, completely away from what you're thinking of, and do it. Pick up whatever. If it's a plate, if it's a stone, whatever is near you, your cigarette, whatever, cut it out. And you know what? I did it today. It worked. I did not loop back to that thought. And I've been working, girls and boys. I've been working hard, doing all the things and listening to self-help. And I couldn't believe how effective it was. But it has to do with our brain and the way our brain thinks. And I always talk about that pattern, that gerbil loop we do, right? So I really want to just give you that idea, Kathy, because it worked for me today, and I'm going to continue doing it. So when you hear something negative, you're going to switch it out and pick up. I'm picking up this rock right now. I'm picking up this crystal. Do you know what I mean? Oh, it's a green crystal. There's brown on it. It grows in the ground and it cuts the loop. So what clears the traffic of your thoughts? That's for you. And I do feel like for you, you are definitely a 9-year cycle where you're a snake and you're peeling. This is an end. There's an end coming for you. And so for you, your card came, and it's just showing me that right now you're working towards, you have the opportunity to get into the right flow that is for your highest and greatest good, Kathy. But it does require that ending of things. There's certain things in our lives to end in order to make room for the good. So for you, this is your opportunity. They're really letting you know you have the opportunity to be feeling like the golden child again, like things are really going well for you. But that requires some hard work, okay? So think about that. Think about putting your brain and your mind and your thoughts into what does that future look like? The future I want. Envision it, see yourself there, make it happen. Believe it and it will happen. And I think for you, Kathy, that's what you need. You need to believe it will happen, make it happen, and start doing it. And trusting that even though some things are going to end, that's okay. They're for my better good. They're for my highest good. Know that there are no mistakes. Everything that ends is for everybody's highest and greatest good. So there's nothing to worry about. One door shut, another one opens. And it's the year of the snake for everybody. Everybody is shedding. Everybody is finishing things, saying goodbye. I've got quiet rooms. I have new beginnings. I don't even know what they are. So there we go. That was for you, Kathy. Yvonne is next in line. Oh, you know, it's interesting, Yvonne. This is your card. Where do you receive the grace and comfort of the Great Mother? For me, your face was coming to me with this reciprocity. I was thinking about you because you give, you do. But I wonder, how much is everybody else give, and doing for you? And I really feel like this is for you. It's very fitting. And it's confirmation for me because of what I was thinking. I think for you, Yvonne, there's a bit of a like having a look about and seeing what is time to be shed. And seeing what is needed to be strengthened. Who is reciprocating your generosity? Everything is in reverse tonight. Everything so far. So I feel like you have some aspirations and ideas of things that you want to bring about, but it's the year of the snake, baby, and it's time to like cut some things off. It could be relationships. There are things that are not serving you. They're not helping you. You need to make room for this new, improved Yvonne that's coming forth. There's some new things you're hatching up, and so they're asking you to review and strengthen the things that need to be strengthened and say goodbye with love to the things. And it doesn't even require a goodbye. It's just a quiet, like, finishing of that. I think that it takes a lot of courage to be able to look at things and say, no, that's not fair. No, that person does not bring anything to the table. It's always me bringing something to the table. So Yvonne, for you, I feel like that's what it is. I feel like it's time to review, and because you're moving into something new, but it requires some painful decisions, some harder decisions that are going to be in the greatest and highest good, because you have now the courage to say goodbye to some things without worrying about how it's going to look to everybody else. Okay? That is for you, Yvonne. Okay, for B, what should we got, girl? What do we got? What do we got for B? When was the last time you laughed till your belly ached? That's awesome. I feel like you must have been close on your birthday. Wasn't that just magical? You had a surprise birthday party. I know, Christopher told me about it. Thank you, makes total time. I think great. I'm glad that you found that helpful, Yvonne. When was the last time you laughed? I feel like you have been laughing, and I want to let you know what I'm getting from that as well. It's about time, B. You deserve to laugh, and I almost feel like crying. I don't think many people really know how much you've been struggling with and how heavy your journey has been in this lifetime at times. And you deserve this laughter. And they wanted to give you that laughter. They inspired the people that put that together. They planted those seeds of thought, those seeds of reciprocity for you, because you deserve it. You deserve to be celebrated, Bee. Oh, it was so very fun. So let's see what else you get for your card and my tarot. It's so good to belly laugh. And you were all dressed up, which was fun, right? You were already prepared for something and you had no idea that it was going to be something totally different. Okay, everything's reversed tonight. What do we got? It's time to just not... I want you to think about how you react to things. When you're given some new information, how do you react to that? You're being challenged to look at life not from a survivor, having to look after myself and look out for myself kind of perspective. You're being encouraged to kind of let those barriers go. Start exploring them. See what triggers you into like being defensive a bit, because they want you to know it's not really needed anymore. You don't need to be defensive. You don't need to be feeling like that. They want you to let go some of it. You're not surviving anymore. You're thriving, Bee. That's your message. So that's for you, Bee. How are we doing for time? What's my phone say? 8:40. We're doing great. So we do have time for maybe 2 other people if they want to have a reading. Okay, here we go. We are doing Lynette for my sis. Let's get you a card. Let's find out what your question is. What's your question, girl? Okay. I kind of like these questions. What tickles you pink? What tickles you pink? Ah, look at the visual on this card, Lynette. Oh, this is so awesome. Peony. Cherries. I have this thing about cherries. I love red cherries. She's got a red dress, the birthday cake, the rose. This tells me what tickles you pink. When was the last time you spoiled yourself? That's what I get from this. What makes you happy? I feel like the reciprocity in your life, Lynette, is your tank getting filled? I think you're very, very good at filling everybody else's tanks. And you're very good at making sure when you're somewhere doing something, you're doing it correctly and you're doing it according to the standards you think they should be done at. And you're very generous with your standards. But I wonder, are you getting it back? So that's for you, Lynette. I'm going to pull another card here. Oh, she's got a card the right way, so that's good. Yes. So you, again, are getting this card of money. It's talking about skills, and it's talking about a job. So this is very interesting. I feel like this has to do with your partner. I think that I don't know if there's worry about, spending money on groceries or like, if you're not, I want you to really think about like buying higher quality meats. For some reason, I'm feeling like this might be a good time to, and if you're getting regular beef, maybe go to the extra lean beef. I'm really feeling like for you, organic. I keep hearing organic. I think for your health, and it's a way of spoiling yourself as well. And it kind of goes back into that reading because you're worth it. your family's worth it, and you're worth it to eat good food. So I feel like for you, they're also saying, do things that are just simply for you. Like maybe you want to go get a foot massage or a head massage, a nice deep conditioning treatment for your hair. Do something you haven't done that seems very frivolous to you. Spend that money on you. And also start thinking about what you're putting on the table. The quality of what you're putting on the table. I feel like for you, they're really asking you to like have a look. I don't eat the healthiest. This is nothing to do with like judgment or anything, but there could be somebody's going to feel a lot better. I think it's going to help clear your energy field to really start for self-love for you. There needs to be more self-love for you, and putting that nice clean food into your body, I think is going to help you as well. Clear your head, get that fog out of there, and to remember, you're a queen. All right, you're welcome, Lynette. That's for you. And now we've got Crystal left. How are we doing? We're doing good. 8:46. Oh my gosh, we're going to get it all in. Okay, 8:46. Do you know who we didn't see? It's Blake. Blake didn't show up tonight. Okay, Crystal, here's yours. Indigo. Hey, girl. Do you want me to pull you a card? Because I have time. It's so nice that you joined us tonight. When did you stop being comfortable with silence? This is for you, Crystal. This is kind of interesting. I don't see you as someone uncomfortable with silence, but I do get the impression that maybe it's not so much the silence, but being alone. I think for you, they really have designed it. Like I say, nothing is a mistake. Everything is designed for our highest and greatest good. And I want to just encourage you to sit and simmer and just slow down and be okay that things are kind of quiet. You did a huge shedding yourself for the year of the snake. And I feel like for you, it's okay to just sit. It's okay to let things sit. There's things that your head needs to kind of just get wrapped around and to settle and ground so that you're more... you're not going to carry forth into your future, as they say, baggage, things that don't need to be there. This is your time to find out who you are, really have that inner time, spoil yourself, and dig in before other noises and people in your life start coming back around and new people come back around. This is an opportunity for you to grow. It was designed. They want you to have some quiet. I feel like you still have a lot of big changes coming up, and so this is just part of it. And then don't get overwhelmed by that. Don't worry about what those changes are. Live in the present. Just live in the present and embrace the times when it's quiet. Find things to do. Light a candle. Listen to the ticking of a clock. My husband and I just love it. There's this clock in our dining room, and you hear it go tick, tock, tick. Oh my God. Some days that's the best sound. Just sitting in a chair, and I just find myself coming down from that high of life. Thank you. So, Crystal, I'm going to pull you a card. Justice. They're talking about things haven't been fair for you, unfortunately. So I'm just going to pull another card to see, like, is there anything else you want me to say about this? Oh, okay. So this is for you. I was a little frustrated that I never used this word, journey. This is for you. This is not for you. You're meant to sit in it. This is a journey for you of self-discovery. There are things and layers to your personal onion that are going to peel, and start to reveal themselves. It's going to give you the space and the time to look at those things without any distractions. There's some really important stuff for you coming up. And I really think it's important because they're also showing that you were wounded in this. There are wounds that need to be looked at and loved and tended and nurtured. I think mirror work, all the things we talk about on this show, just take your time and be really tender with yourself. Don't expect yourself to just turn around tomorrow and be like moving on with life. They really want you to sit. They're creating and designing this time of stillness for you, this time of quietness for you, so that you can heal and grow. This is part of your journey in order for you to take full advantage of what's in store for you, okay? And they do acknowledge that you've been mortally wounded through this experience, and my heart breaks. But you know, out of those experiences, we gain so much compassion and empathy for others. And I know when I'm going through great pain and suffering, I think one day I'm going to know exactly how that another person feels when they're going through that, and I'm going to know and recognize it, right? And I'll be able to say the things they need to hear so that they can get through another day. Yeah, they really want you to take that stillness. Like they're kind of talking about the health. They really want you to. It's for your best. So Crystal, usually things slow down, you know, after Christmas. Maybe you're going to get a week off or something. I just want you to know those times when you're at home and it's quiet, that's meant for you. All right. I listen to the clock early in the morning when I'm up all alone. I know, B, there's something very comforting about that. I think it is a little old school, right? But yeah, it's the ticking and it's rhythmic. And I don't know, I find it very soothing. Well, I hope everybody had a good reading and they enjoyed their time. You are welcome, Crystal, anytime. And I never mention it, but if ever someone wants a reading in private with myself, you can just reach out and email me, and I'll be happy to, or Facebook message me, and I'll be happy. There's so many ways you can reach out to me. It's all in the YouTube notes there, how to find me, and we can make an arrangement for a reading. The way I do it is a half hour is $60 and an hour is $100. So it's, yeah, reading choice is up to you. And I use different cards, and I always tell people I read according to the way I used to do it on my kitchen table. So that's how you get your readings. And I'm feeling like we're just about good. 8:53. Okay, well, this means that I can go. Okay, I wanted to talk about this. So I'm going to close up in that. And oh, this was an important one. Yes, it is coming up. I talked about it, Indigo. Yes, November 28th is my birthday. And don't forget, for anyone who's listening late, I will make a post, but I'm actually going to go away for my birthday. We're leaving Thursday afternoon. I close the store at 3, and I'll be back in the store on Tuesday. So I've got someone pet sitting and looking after the house. I'm really excited to get away. I'm going to go to the Rock and Gem show at the West Edmonton Mall. So I'm going to be bringing back treasures for everybody, maybe a few for me. I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I found on Twitter. So let's see here. Share screen. And I want to go over here. I wonder, that's not it. I wonder if it's this one. I feel like it can't be. No, that one. Okay, I think what happened is I wasn't sure how to share that. So I'm going to just read it to you because I think it's so neat. This is another fun thing you could do for Christmas. It's a family in Calgary. She says, my dad quietly opened a post office box for my palliative mom who wants to feel the joy of Christmas cards again. So her world is getting smaller, but love still gets through the mailbox. If you'd like to send her one, and let me go into the... It's so weird. It won't let me click into my media assets. Okay, now finally it's letting me click on here. I want to show this address. So for anyone who wants to send a Christmas card to her mother in palliative, I don't know who this lady is, but you can send it to Brent and Sadie Dancy. And I just thought it was such a nice thing. And maybe some of my listeners here will be feeling led to send a Christmas card to this wonderful lady. So Brent and Sadie Dancy, Post Office Box 38100, Calgary, RPO, County Hills, Alberta, T3K 5G9. Brent and Sadie, S-A-D-I-E, Dancy, D-A-N-C-E-Y. Send them a Christmas card. Isn't that fun? I mean, back in the day, you'd have your cards on the string. It was almost like a, like, look how many cards I got. How many cards did you get? I loved having Christmas cards on a string in my house. It was just such a thing. And I would send Christmas cards out. It was like a big thing. I had my list. I don't do it anymore, but I thought this would be a wonderful thing to do for her mom in palliative care. So that address will be in my show notes for anyone who's interested in doing that. Before I leave, this morning when I was getting ready, this song kept playing in my head, Losing My Religion. I thought, why am I singing this song? Like, it's not like a catchy song. I know, what's the mom's name? I'm going to go, it doesn't say. So I'm not sure. Maybe just, if I find it, I'm going to see if I can go find that original post. She might not have it there for privacy reasons. But if I do, I'll put it in the show notes, okay, B? This Losing My Religion song, and I started thinking about it. It's like so many of us let other people influence our decisions, or we think about what are other people going to think if I do this, so I'm not going to do it. It's going to be just, oh my God, if people are just going to judge me, so I'm not going to do this. Or I'd like to wear this, but then so-and-so is going to think like I'm just being really loud. I'm bragging if I wear this dress or if I wear these earrings. I'm so sick of all the negativity. I just really want to give you all permission to shine and be yourselves. Quit muting yourselves for other people's comfort. It's their problem if they're not comfortable with you. You need to shine your light brightly, and that'll give other people the license to shine brightly. I just think it's such a gross, disgusting thing when people are like, oh, look at her with her Coach bag. Or who gives a fuck what kind of bag she has? That's an awesome thing that she can afford a Coach bag or that she has that beautiful bag. I want to celebrate she has a beautiful bag. I want to celebrate she wears Chanel perfume and can afford Chanel perfume. The only reason why people are saying comments like that is probably, number one, they can't afford it. But if they could afford it, they would be buying it for themselves. So I want you to stop being so concerned about what other people are going to think about you and start living your life in the way you want to live it. What makes you happy? Maybe that Hermes bag is just like, it makes you feel so perfect and so happy and excited. Maybe it brings back memories of something beautiful in your life. Own it, wear it, strut it. You want to wear a beautiful dress? wear a beautiful dress. I think everybody now is such a copycat world. Like, go get that beautiful scarf or wear your hair, however you want to wear it. Embrace who you are. It's so beautiful to see people living authentically and being brave and just being who they are. I think for some, and I get this, I think weight loss would happen. I think happiness, I think depression would be going out the window if we started just living true to who we are and not worrying about whatever everybody else is thinking. Not offering excuses when you see someone about your appearance or, yeah, I just wore, sorry about. Who gives a fuck? Quit saying sorry for things. Just be yourself. Be authentically yourself and love yourself. Love all the parts of you. Like me, I'm always late. You know what? I love myself. I love that I'm late. I laugh at it. Maybe one day I won't be late, but the universe didn't make a mistake when they made me. And I just happen to be a gal who seems to be late for everything, except for the odd thing, which is always like a big surprise for me. So that's my last words of wisdom for you. Shine bright like a diamond because you're beautiful and you're unique, and enjoy all the beautiful gifts that the universe bestows upon you. They want you to enjoy them. They want you to be excited about them. And never mind about all the negativity out there. Well, I think that's it. So I'm going to play some music. I'm going to love you and leave you. Right, Indigo? Quit feeling bad about having good things happen in your life. I'm just over that. People used to say, Claudette, you got a horseshoes up your ass. You know what? I'm happy I have horseshoes up my ass. I'm grateful for that. I'm going to have the luck with me all the time. And I'm okay with that. And I'm not going to feel guilty about that. So I'm finding my music. We're going to listen to my favorite song. I'm going to love you and leave you. And we'll see you next week after my trip. And I'm sure I'm going to have lots of stories to tell you. And we're going to do their astrology signs. It's the first Wednesday of the month next week. Bye-bye, everybody.
Sometimes it's hard to find a reason why when everything is falling and all that's left to do is try your best to keep holding on to the next sunrise. But you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Sometimes a mountain means it's time to climb higher than you've been before. So hold on tight and close your eyes. You'll make it faster than you know. Closer to the sunrise. 'Cause you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Just look inside where light is found. You're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found.